button and hoping that everything is rocking and rolling. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Looks like we're taking us live. Let me know how the music volume is. We've got at least 30 minutes, as we usually like to do for these events. Kind of kick it off, warming up in the morning. So, hey, yeah, here we go. Dev Update 8, the dev update before the whole system comes together, before the game releases in Japan, and we get to see even more content and from the game. Yo, yes, 24 Heavy. Good morning. I'm a morning guy anyway. I've been getting up usually around 4:30 in the morning and heading up to the gym. So just note that this is kind of my normal time. While I was waiting, because I didn't go work out today because I was like, it's we don't have a dev update every day. I don't need to go to the gym every day. Let's see here. I should also be live over on Kick. I'm on Facebook. I'm here on Blue Protocol Central and on Twitter today. So we are multi streaming this beautiful morning. So hopefully you guys are doing okay. Thanks so much for hanging out with me over here. Morning though to you too. Mermit says, I'm just a global pleb. Hey, trust me, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Absolutely. There's no judgment in waiting for global. I've been just itching for it. So I figured, you know what? It's going to be a fun summer. Let's kick back, relax, and have some fun. So, and one of the things will be interesting to see is how that rollout actually occurs. Because the last time we saw that happen was with Lost Ark, and that was like a 2 to 3 year delay. So it was like, ooh, what's this barking at? Stream's bitrate it's higher than the recommended. What is the recommended bitrate? Stream's bitrate. We recommend you use this bitrate of 45 kbps. Okay. I don't know if I can change that. So hopefully we don't have any issues. I guess if we do, we'll figure it out. What's going on, Com? How are you doing today? How are you today? Good morning, everybody. I went to a friend's comedy show last night, and it was packed. He performed at the Plano House of Comedy, and that was wild. It's absolutely wild. Let's see here. Let me see if I can adjust it, because I am going through Restream, and this is set to not turn off. Go into my settings and see if it lets me change it real time. Output. Yeah, no. 1 second, guys. Hopefully that helps resolve the problems. All right, now it says excellent connection. So that's good to see. That's really good to see. All right, cool. Yeah, we're up on YouTube, Kick, Facebook, and Twitter. And then ultimately, this is going to give me a lot more flexibility to do a lot more things that I've been wanting to do for a while. So thank you guys so much for joining me. For the global version, yes, 2024. We could speculate on the date, but I would say that I would feel like February is going to be a really good target time frame, unless something seriously just kind of gets all into the weeds, kind of gets thrown off kilter. So just note that is what's happening. I was like, I had so many windows up. So, but the Japanese version releases on the 14th, which is T-minus, today's the 8th, so that's next Wednesday. Pull up the calendar. The 14th, yeah, next Wednesday, BP launch. And then essentially the following Thursday, the 22nd, so 2 weeks from today, Final Fantasy 16 launches. So it's going to be great. Anybody have a free Steam Deck that they can donate? I have a Steam Deck, and it is fantastic. I will not be donating it today, but I don't think people will be able to play this game yet on Steam Deck unless for some reason there's something that I haven't heard about yet. All right. right. I think I can hopefully trust that this will continue on. Actually, I'll just toss it in the background. Perfect. Do you have a Steam Deck? Like, was it something where your Steam Deck died? Mermit says, hope in Blue Protocol is going to fill the empty spot that you have since PSO2 NGS killed the feel of PSO2. When was the last time you stepped into PSO2? I have that on my Steam as always keep this game updated. And for I feel like the last 6 months, every weekend I've intended to jump back in and see what's all changed with PSO2. I just have been so daggum busy. Thanks guys for also the 18 likes here on the stream. That's a really awesome thing for y'all to do, so thank you very much. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people talk about the delay for the global for 2024 as oh, they've killed my hype for the game. That's it. I guess I'll never play this game again. And I get the disappointment in that reaction, but as soon as marketing hype and content in your feed starts pushing Blue Protocol into it, I think that hype will come back. But I wouldn't recommend that anybody just maintain another 8 months of hype for a game that that they want to play but they don't want a VPN for. I think ultimately it's going to work itself out. Hey, Asuna says, hey bro, I feel massive news coming. I don't know if, that would be amazing, right? To get some kind of moment of yes, I can't believe they did it. But I think my expectations for today is all in, kind of more logistical. I'm sure we're going to get some news. They'll show off some stuff, right? But it's more okay, you can download the games for download right now. All right, so what's the rollout going to look like? Here's what this is going to be like. And the coolest thing of all is we know dev update 9 is coming, 10 is coming, 11 is coming, because they've committed to updating this game every month, and they've committed to talking to us at least once a month. And that's going to be a really good, I think a really healthy thing, You thought a Steam Deck can play any PC game regardless. You can. You can run Windows on a Steam Deck. You can, within the back end, you're going to still have to do a VPN for now, unless you're actually in Japan, Cam. And so you would have to appear like you're in Japan. And I haven't set up any VPN on the Steam Deck, but it is possible. I would probably put you into desktop mode rather than big picture mode. Fire up the VPN, connect, run the game, because it supports controller. And yeah, I think it would have the specs to run this game, so it is possible. But I don't know. I wouldn't go out and spend money yet. I do feel because this game will be on Steam for the global version, we'll also have it on GeForce Now, and I'm wondering if we'll start to see them port more of their actual games over to Amazon Luma, which is their cloud service. People talk about Chrono Odyssey, I've seen it and it seems interesting, but is that coming this year? And then if it shifts into next year, I think visually and aesthetically, it's definitely a different kind of ask, right? It's not, you have 2 pirate games to pick from. Which one are you going to choose? It's oh no, they are vastly different. But I do always worry about the mmorpg, community, because, when you break it all down, there is this group and that is addicted to the next MMO. The next one's going to be the thing that I love and will play for the next 20 years, Jarvis says with cool sunglasses, I definitely live in Japan and won't be using a VPN, lol. But I've never played a game that is entirely in another language. I want to try it though. I've even as a kid, I was I'd import Japanese-based games, and it's somebody who sucks at English alone. I wish I would have, I've been doing Babbel, It's all right, just trying to spend a little bit more time, get a little bit better understanding of the words. Speaking of which, Zachem is going to be doing a part of the translation. I always use the community translations, and they're linked in the description. So here, I'm going to put his here as the community pin. Translation. There we go. Zachem. And I'm going to pin that so that if anybody wants to just go and watch his stream, you're more than absolutely welcome to do so. I like to sit back, kick back, relax, talk over the Japanese language, give you guys the translation, give you guys my thoughts. Good morning, Wes, dude. WG Productions. Good morning, sir. It's nice, bright, and freaking early. All right. Sweet. Oh, sweet. And then when the stream comes on, we'll make some adjustments then, and we can make sure that we have a good viewing experience. What's up, Alex? Alex, good morning. Good morning, Darvis. Yeah, thanks guys so much for hanging out with me this morning. These are a lot of fun. I've really, I've covered every one outside a few of like the sub updates because we were having a baby. But yeah, like these have just been fun. I've been really enjoying like just watching this game develop. And it was funny. Like I got into a conversation the other day because like I think it was Aiden. He's one of my friends I follow and like excited about Blue Protocol. We've been talking I think now for years. Like on stuff, and he was talking about like, man, I'm really glad that like Blue Protocol doesn't have like drama, right? And I was like, oh, like any gaming community will have it. It just we all develop, like every gaming community develops its own flavor of drama. In fact, we've had 2 waves of it. Like the first wave, and I don't know if y'all remember this, but I do very sincerely because the fervency and in a way the chutzpah, the confidence in which that people were like, this game has been canceled and the devs are cowards and they are not going to tell us this game is canceled. They're so scared to tell us this game is canceled, but I know it's canceled. Everybody needs to know this game is canceled. And I'm like, to the point where I really do kind of in a way respect their level of dedication to go back in time, find those posts and remove them because I was like, so we covered that. I remember cancellation gate for this game. I was like, it's not canceled. It's called delayed. Like, and it was all during the whole like couple year cycle where nobody was going outside in the first place. Then and then I think essentially it was just the censorship debate. And the only reason the censorship piece is like discussion worthy is because people don't have hands on, right? Like I fear this thing. And then that fear becomes bigger than I think the actual thing. And ultimately, the good news is that there really doesn't appear like there's going to be like any massive changes. But the cool thing is we'll be able to see the Japanese version versus the global version and be able to kind of say like, hey, if this is your line in your sand, I totally respect it. And then give people a pathway to go play the Japanese version. Well, thanks, Alex. I'm a seasoned pro. This was my 6th baby, and I didn't have any of them. My wife did, but yeah, I have 6 children. I have 4 girls and 2 boys, and they're all fairly on the younger age right now, so 8 and under. But it's been fun. You can use exit lag as long as you are able to set your location for that, and I think exit lag lets you do that. I don't know if no ping lets you do that. And I've used exit lag before. I've had a decent experience with exit lag for sure. Something going on with the stream? Okay, cool. All right, Darvis says, what if this is just the stream announcing the cancellation? Well, if that happened, dude, I would literally just I would apologize. Like that would be one of those cases where we're like, well, guys, the trolls were right. They won. Oh, good. I was like, for a second there, I was like, wait, what's it spinning on me? What's it doing? But yeah, so as long as exit lag lets you pick your location, generally speaking, you can be fine. Now, there's going to always be a risk when it comes to connecting to the game, playing the game, especially with a VPN, namely because, like they got ways. Now, I have also told my computer that we are in Japan as well, so I set all my location stuff to Japan. Thankfully, I don't need my computer to actually give me maps anywhere, otherwise I'd be very confused. But at least if nothing else, like, all right, I think I've hopefully taken every precaution that I can. Now the real question is that, then do they how like fervent are they in no, don't play. Like if I stream it, like will they be like, oh, I see his character name and he's done. How do you do that? I'm sorry, Shura, I missed the do which part? I talk about a lot of crazy stuff pretty quickly. But yeah, like I don't have the VPN on right now, but I have it up. So now you do not need to use my link. I will receive money if you sign up with ExpressVPN. They are not sponsoring me like as an ad or anything at this moment, but I do have an affiliate link. And I've been using ExpressVPN for a while. Honestly, I really like the service. Also have used Exit Lag. I think those are really good choices. People have been collecting a series of free different VPNs, and yeah, you're welcome to shout out like VPNs and services that you like. This is not about supporting the streamers affiliate links. This is about finding what works best for you. And if I've used it, I can give you a recommendation, but if I haven't, I'm hesitant on that. But I would recommend my chair because I have an affiliate link with them as well. But either way, not really here to plug. I just all of a sudden I was like, oh, let's make a joke about it. You're doing the same thing? Okay, cool. Well, you Darvis, you just let me know how that goes. Yeah, Restream, it looks like they were kind of teasing out Kick, because I don't know if you've been following all the Twitch stuff. All the Twitch stuff is quite fascinating, personally speaking. So the Kick's like they said they like their signups and all that stuff is just going and going. I have no idea if a streaming platform, because we saw Mixer try and just fail, and Twitter and Twitch seems in a way hell-bent on hurting themselves. Like it's like, hey, yeah, actually I'm not on Twitch this morning, but I'll tell you, I have no problem with adding Twitch into the mix. Let me see if I can just press this button. Yeah, I could just turn on and send me to Twitch right now. I'm not gonna do that, namely because I'm not sure, based on the thing they're talking about, a fine or whatever. I know they're saying no more affiliate co-streaming. That is the dumbest thing in the world. People I'm trying to choose my words carefully so I don't have a moment. I think there's a lot, and I want to always support, especially the small streamer, somebody who's willing to put their self out there, right? But a lot of the growth for the big dogs, the guys in first place, came with the growth of the platform. And so there's almost in a way a generational divide. Twitch's growth and explosion has happened. I don't think who knows? Maybe it could happen again. But for people who are putting in the same level of work and dedication that the big guys talk about all the time, they won't see the same results, because people aren't watching the same, tens, you can watch. That's why YouTube is so much more enjoyable for me as a content creator, because I can post a video and you could watch it on your own time. For those of you who are just amazing and hanging out with me live, that's great, but that shouldn't be the relationship, right? That shouldn't be the relationship. It should be if you want to use an ad blocker on me, use an ad blocker on me. Have the best streaming experience that you can have possible. I don't do this for the money. And if I did, I'd be stupid, because it's just no. I do this because I love making content and I'm sick of all the BS, right? That's one of the biggest things that I found in breaking out the channels to having the games that I'm super excited about to cover, so that you as a viewer gets hopefully the best content possible, meaning you're not seeing all the random stuff. Now, if you want to see all my random stuff on all the games, etc., that's Ginger Prime. That's my variety channel, right? But then the breakout channels allow me to hyper focus in on it. So if you like Blue Protocol, but you don't like me talking about insert XYZ game, like let's say Final Fantasy 16, if you don't want to see any of that content, then you'll never see it here, right? Like it's all, I think, in that structured about trying to give you guys the best content with no BS. And that's the goal. So Isabel says, let it burn. Let it burn. It's also in their like inconsistency and vagueness. YouTube is just as guilty as some of these things, right? YouTube is just as guilty, but I think they're just like, yeah, we'll let Twitch take all the heat, because like all the different in ads and stuff like that, like those are all, I think those same terms apply here on YouTube. But regardless, I don't know. I think that's why I like that I have a job. You know, it's like, because I go to work after this. I'm going to work, and then I get to like kick back, relax. I get to provide for my family, and then I get to talk. I get to tell you guys the truth. A lot of people like, and they'll badmouth me, but it's like, if I'm not, the stream should start here in roughly 8 minutes with the actual content, rather than this ginger guy ranting about BS. But it's like, I really like that I'm you know, because I've talked to so many content creators. I've literally had messages where I'm like, the way that they describe it, because they rely on content as their source, they describe it like a prison. And then I go, it sounds like you're in a prison. You can't share your thought, or you can't cover that game. I was like, that's no way to live, man. You know? How do I do so much in a single day? I usually get up like about an hour ago. So I get up freaking early. I have a doctor's appointment today. I've been doing my annual stuff, been kind of stressed, you know, personally, because I get up, work out, I eat right. Thankfully, we've gotten some like results back that actually gives me a pathway forward. I've become insulin resistant, which has been like, now that I know that, I'm not diabetic, but it says that I'm on my way, and I'm like, okay, let's make some life changes. And I'm a really disciplined individual. Like, I don't know, in an annoying way. Like but I don't like ever try to like impose like my discipline on others. I just like, the way I view it is that I can control 100% of what I put in my mouth, right? Like when it comes to eating. And the thing that I really like about the results and having this you know, like working with the doctor right now, my wife's on board. You know, my wife's on board, which makes it hard because she does the majority of the cooking in the house. And like we have our traditional like marriage roles. I got a whole bit about it for the stand-up. I'm not going to do stand-up for you guys right here at 5 in the morning. It is not. It's NSFW, and at the same time, it's too early. We don't want to hear Brian jokes. But yeah, so when does Blue Protocol release in the West? Ben asks. I would estimate, I would put money on February, March 2024. If it's anything after that, I would hopefully get to talk with like the devs and seeing kind of what's going on, because the game was announced, and this is where like I see people kind of they were frustrated at me because they're like, it's delayed. You know, it's like, it was always going to be 6 months after the release in Japan. Like that was what was originally announced, that the game was coming out in the spring, and Blue Protocol for the global version was originally scheduled for the West sometime late fall. So that was immediately, in my mind, 6 months, right? So if you take it to the middle of June, well, that puts you smack dab in December. You don't launch a new IP in December. Like that, I don't know why, but that's just the rule. And so then I was like, that easily then shifts it to January. And assuming that, you know, like, hey, you know what, you got the holidays, people take vacation, because I'm assuming I'm going to try to take vacation this year, since I have a new job, and I'm saving up that sweet PTO. Haven't had a true vacation in a while. It's gonna be wonderful. And so I would venture to bet February, March. We got 4 minutes and 40 seconds until the official dev stream starts. So, and when that does, we'll be talking all about what they're talking about. Ooh, it flashed. Does exit lag actually reduce ping? I haven't had any issues. I've seen it reduce my ping by 20 or 30, but here in Texas, like it doesn't make that big. Like I haven't seen like a massive difference. Those who I talked to about who were playing in other countries have had an improved ping, but it's all really about that the tunneling as well, because that's really where they get that ping reduction. It is in that direct connection to the server. So you play on the New World EU servers from South Africa, and that's a 210 ping. That sucks. Okay, so I thought you were saying you were using exit lag and you were at 210. Let's see here. Do I have an... 1 second. We did an affiliate thing with exit lag at some point. Let me see if I still have that link. If you want to try out exit lag, I think you can get like 3 days free. That's the link right there. Yeah, and if you use link, I guess I should let me add that because I haven't had any problems with exit lag. Let's see, ExpressVPN. Oh. Let's see here. There we go. Added to that. Perfect. You're in the Panhandle of Florida, and it helps with some games that you play. Yeah, it depends on where, obviously, the servers are. Like here, I'm in Texas, and I play on the, for New World, I play on the East. And I'm assuming that, especially with Blue Protocol, well, I'm wondering if they're going to have it broken up by region, or if it's just all going to be like, the game just handles it, right? You think we're going to get a beta date at Summer Games Fest? Absolutely, Salt Attacker. Today, guys, is Summer Games Fest. I got another doctor's appointment because I had a gallbladder surgery years ago, but they it's always kind of been still tender on the right hand side, so they're gonna send me in for kind of an ultrasound for that. And so I was like, oh yeah, and then I was like looking at the time for the Summer Games Fest, and I was like, oh, that's the same time. Oh man, I guess so. I'll be coming home. It's news, I'm assuming. But I would bet that you're going to see beta for Throne to Liberty, or at least the website for Throne to Liberty up with the beta scheduled for July. Blue Protocol beta as well. I hope to goodness that they're stagger those at least, because that would be really wild if they're like, we're going, everybody's going. So just note that all that stuff's happening. There we go. Thanks, guys, for the 29 likes, by the way. Hey, what's up, Joseph? Hanging out on Facebook. Can't watch, just got to work. Hey, no worries, dude. I'll have this all summarized for you guys when it's done. Broadcast is technically live, so we're just kind of waiting. I think if I drop this music, we'll hear it. Oh,
Oh,
Whoa.
yeah.
well, thank you. Here we go, guys.
この揺らぎは来者の。
Ooh.
いや、でも。
ここであったのも何かの縁。見殺しは夢見が悪い。
この辺じゃ見ない顔だが、アステルリースに来たばかりか。
私たちが時空を超えてきたというのはなんとなくお分かりでしょう。
君は来者なのか。
あなたがそうなの。
決断を下すのはまだ早いか。
もうしつこいっての。
この先は危険だ。君たちは早く逃げるんだ。
助けるつもりか。相手はアバリティアぞ。
アバリティの歪みの存在、そこにいるだけで時空を狂わせます。
Ooh, I
こ
love
の歪みを正せるのは
how beautiful this game is.
アバリティ
今のを見てなお立ちはだかるか。良いな、実に良い。
では改
Oh
めて
yeah.
協力かしかお好きな方をお選びください。
見殺しは夢見が悪い。
でしょ。
This is so like every time I see this, I'm like I feel like I'm a kid in the candy store, right? Oh, you're recognizing all the voiceovers, the voice actors? That's awesome.
必ず気候らの旅に幸運があらんことを。
Hey, what's up, Red? Oh man. There we go. There we go.
ブルプロ通信
Hey! See you, Wes, man. Thanks for hanging out, dude.
オンラインブループロトコル運営統括ディレクター兼プロデューサーの鈴木です。
I'm gonna turn him
本
down
日はバンダイナム
slightly.
コオンライン、そしてバンダイナムコスタジオが共同開発中の PC 向けオンラインアクション RPG ブループロトコルについて生放送
So this is their usual typical
したい
introductions.
と思います。それでは番組を一緒にお届けするメンバーをご紹介します。
皆さんこんばんは、バンダイナムコスタジオブループロトコル開発統括ディレクターの福崎です。よろしくお願いします。
お願いします。皆さんこんばんは。
Dev director, head director.
のエグゼクティブプロデューサー下岡です。引き続き今日もよろしくお願いいたします。
Yeah, I think a lot of people feel that didn't want to produce that, push it back, but I think we're going to get a better product because of it.
8なんですが、今回からニコニコ生放送での配信が開始となりました。ニコ生で
Oh, wow, they're doing Nico Nico as well.
ありがとうございます。YouTube でご覧になられている方、
So
ミラー配信
they're
をいた
stepping
だい
it
ている
up.
方
They're
も
doing the
ありがとうございます
what I call the Final Fantasy 14 kind of play.
明るい。あ、こう文字がめっちゃ流れてきてる。
はい。さて
縦に横に
はい。
はい。
前回の7でですね、正式サービスの発表させていただきましたが、その後の反響などとか準備とかどうですか？
準備はもうそれはね、
ね、
できているからいい。
They're saying they're ready for this.
14
They're ready for
で
launch.
すけども、まあこの間さ、
I bet it's got to be nerve-wracking, right?
始まったじゃないですか。
そうですね。
で、気づくともう今日じゃない。
そうですね。今回こう
早すぎて
ね、間隔が短かった。
感覚短くて、
でも6日後はサービス開始ですよ。
いやー
They've gotten way more confident, especially as time has gone on.
俺たちが疑ってどうするって始まりま
But
す。
man, I feel like they're bringing a whole nother energy today. You know?
さんが新聞広告みたいな
ああ見た。
ものを作ってくださるキャンペーンをやってくださってたり、あれを見てね、僕らもなんかもう宣伝したかったんですけど、これからなんか受賞作品選ぶみたいで。
In 6 days,
素晴らしいので皆さんも。
Blue Protocol, Japan.
あ、そうですね。文章ちょっとグッときましたね。
ちょっとグッときちゃって
ちょっとグッときま
スリ
した。
君がこうパッと送ってきてくれてグッときてね泣きそうになって。
はい。ということで、それでは始めていきましょ
So
う。
regarding an SEA server, we don't know. They are publishing Throne and Liberty in Japan, so it is possible that we'll see. They need. I think Amazon needs that region. I think it's in their best interest to get an SEA region, and I'm going to keep advocating for it. But we do not have any official word, and I don't want to give you false hope.
説明していただいております。よろしくお願いいたします。
All right, so now they're going to summarize pretty much the game for like all the new people who are coming in and going like, hey, what is this game? What is this game? Ooh. So, if you guys remember, they've been doing the different Twitter campaigns with the different hashtags, so little images and more.
劇場アニメに入り込んだような圧倒的グラフィック表現で紡がれる世界とオンラインゲームの特性を生かしたマルチプレイアクションを突き詰めたゲーム性を
Unreal Engine 4. I do wonder if they were like going to do more.
アンリアルエンジン4で開発中です。PC 版を2023年6月14日にリリースし、後ほど PlayStation 5、Xbox
Yes, there are 5 classes. So the striker, sword and shield, the fighter, sword and shield, the striker, the dual axes, the caster is the mage, the archer is the kind of in a way healer, but also like it's an action game. Dodging saves you all kinds of life, and then you have the heavy smasher, and plans for more classes to come. Also going to be coming to Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5, and PC.
でご紹介をさせていただく場合がございます。紹介してもいいよという方はシャープブルプロ通信のハッシュタグをつけて SS イラストなどを、ぜひご投稿いただければと思います。
なんか最近、動画もなんか出てきたり、
そうですね。以前からそのなんでしょうね。ブルプロの説明をしてくれたりとか動画はありましたけど、それ以外のね動画も
なんか紹介したいんだけど、それだけでスクリーンショットタイムが
僕が喋ってる後ろで動画が流れるわけにはなかなかいかないですからね。
なのでなかなか引いてみたとか、もしかしたらこうスクショだけ
Some people posted some videos using the hashtag, but they say it's going to take too much time. So for the Japanese version, yes, you definitely need a VPN. I've got 2 recommendations that actually do financially support me. Those links are in the description. But there are also free options, and we have a Discord, communities, people recommending stuff. So you're welcome to join into the Discord. Links in the description for all of that stuff. All right, they're going to go over the official launch details, the items that are for sale, updating the roadmap 2.0. And they're going to talk about, obviously, the pre-download, which I've already pre-downloaded the game. I am ready to play. So they're also going to talk about their start what they call the start dash campaign.
リハが長い
あるという状況なので、2時間は超え
And
るん
then
じゃないのかなと
announcements.
おります。
So just kind of getting everybody rocking and rolling. Now, update roadmap 2 seems interesting to me. So exit lag might. You can, I believe, pick a server that you can connect to. So exit lag does act like a VPN at times. So you can give it a shot. But with any VPN and any of this, just note that there's things happening.
長時間なのでね、僕たちもちょっとね一回区切らないと休憩が。
途中でお花を摘みに行くかもしれないですね。
その言い方があったな。はい、というわけでねやらせていただきたいということで、2部構成。2部でもないか。2部でもない。おまけか。おまけね。
Yeah, I'm planning on JP for launch.
お知らせすることをお知らせしておまけ。
So ideally, next Wednesday, I'll be able to take my lunch break and hopefully toss up a stream and hang out with you guys for a bit.
はい、前回の放送でですね、14日まではお伝えをさせていただきまして、
last time they told us June 14th, but not the time. Yes, we're getting the time, baby, which for me doesn't matter because by the time they go live, they'll go live while I'm asleep. I'm not gonna be there at launch time.
ブループロトコル、日本 PC の、正式サービス
1200 hours.
決まりました。どうぞ。
They launch in Japan at noon on the 14th.
12時、日本 PC 版サービスを、正式サービス開始させていただきます。
What time is that for us?
はい、前回ですね、鈴木さんの方
YouTube. I might co-stream if I just say F it.
であるレグナスストアについては、
Like,
サーバ
alright,
ーオープン後
Twitch,
から約
whatever.
3時間程度こちらでチェックの時間を持たせていただきまして、サーバーインフラ等々の状況を確認させていただいてからのオーブンじゃない焼いてどうすオープンになります。目安として
Yeah, I'm not making a character and playing thinking of long-term investment because I would always be afraid of losing that account, but just for knowledge and understanding and being able to kind of like break down the game and just the fact that I want to play it.
ツイートと言ってはなんですが、正式サービス後のですね定期メンテナンスは毎週水曜日の10時からを予定させていただいております。その週の実施内容について終了時間を
Oh yeah. Well, I think Throne of Liberty has its own specific charm in certain ways, but like different flavors, right?
お伝えしていくという形となっております。
So every Wednesday at 1300 hours Japanese time, they have planned for scheduled maintenance. So that makes sense, right? We see kind of games have this weekly kind of cycle, you know, for that. Should be 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. Like for the launch for Japan or that, because I'm in Central, so I would say that I bet that's 10 p.m. on the 13th. But I'm going to go to bed because I get up really effing early.
もしいらっしゃいましたらぜひご参加をよろしくお願いします。
はい。というところでですね、三大
If you're thinking of PSO2, Fate, I'd like to know. Some people said that they eased up, but at the start they were really like hardcore, not letting people play.
終わってまだ着替える前に達成してしまったということで
まだ帰り自宅も終わってない時に達成があったと。
ね、マーケのチームとかもこういて。
So last time they announced that campaign for the fest, like image, and that's the 10K retweets. But it was pretty much met within an hour.
いただいたということでもうね。はい。まあこれはちょっと何かしらしないといけないよねということで、まあちょっと検討はさせていただいたんですが、なかなかね今から。
It's possible sleeping. It's possible. Oh, they got it. Actually, sorry, less than, like I said, 23 minutes.
事前登録キャンペーンで獲得できる染料ですね、プレゼントする染料に、加えましてみんなで、まあ、お祝いをしていただきやすいかなというところで、ハッピークラッカーを、10個さらに、付けさせていただくと。
So they added 10 times the amount of happy firecrackers to the rewards for everybody. Nice. Very nice.
キャンペーン内のフェステが手に入るログインボーナスの他の報酬のアイテムの量
Cool. Thanks, Fate. Thanks for the conversion. Yeah, I'm not going to be there at launch time. I will jump in and start playing. And Wednesday, I don't think I have anything because usually yesterday was my sprint delivery, so every other week, I usually have a pretty light Wednesday. But like yesterday was like a long day because we had to deliver, we had to do the demo, we had to then do our sprint planning for the next sprint. So it's pretty wild. Usually how I play is all about tanky classes at first. So I focus in on survivability for first time playthroughs. So I probably am going to play a tank and then I'll switch over to Archer. But I do want to like level them all up. We'll see.
さらにこちらのハッシュタグキャンペーンというものも、まだ開催しております。こちらはですね、前日の6月13日の昼12時まで。
It's gonna be cool to see how it's different from the network test.
はい、前日の昼2時までとなっておりますので、まだご参加いただいてないよという方はぜひご参加ください。
はい、あとですね、事前クライアントの
I like how they're giving out Amazon gift cards.
開始させていただいております。サービス開始日はですね、クライアントダウンロード自体が非常に混雑するかなということもあると思います。クライアントの容量も約25ギガということで、ご利用の回線速度にもよるんですが、その日のうちにスタートしたいと思ったときに、
Yeah, they're still going into more details about the campaigns, the cards, like the PCs and stuff like that. So they're just getting it all ready to rock and roll.
事前のダウンロードをぜひよろしくお願いいたします。
はい。クライアントのダウンロードにつきましては公式サイトのお知らせから、ダウンロード方法をご確認いただけますので、まだの方もぜひよろしくお願いします。 またですね、クライアントダウンロード
I believe so. I believe there was one raid at launch
クライアン
and
トでキャラクターを先に作れるのかみたいなお問い合わせが、あったり疑問を見かけたりしておりますが、これは行うことはできません。事前クライアントダウンロードはあくまでこう正式
Yeah, I don't know.
日にダウンロード
they're going to talk about the updated roadmap, which will be interesting to see.
キャラクターを作るということはできません。ただですね、別途公開
You cannot create a character in their pre-download client just yet, but in the benchmark that you can go download, you can actually go ahead and create your character and then import him into the game. So if you're like itching to play and you have the benchmark downloaded, you can spend that time designing your character.
でベンチマークソフトのね、場所が公式サイト分かりにくいということや。
Yeah, if they like revealed like the next class that's coming, that would be so freaking mind-blowing, right?
で、ぜひ、ご利用いただければと思っております。
まあもう結構ダウンロードしたよって言ってくださってる方もいらっしゃるし、あれですね、ちょっとランチャーが起動しないみたいな方もいらっしゃるので、そういう場合はですね、お問い合わせの方に、ぜひご連絡をいただければと思います。
はい、では次に参ります。次はですね、スタートダッシュキャンペーンのご紹介となります。
はい、じゃあここから怒涛のプロモ活動も含めた、
怒涛のプロモーション活動
前回のスタダですからね。
はい、そうですね。
はい、よろしくお願いいたします。
はい、まずはですね、正式サービスから開始するスタートダッシュキャンペーンはこのようなものがあります。
ドン。
はい。新人冒険者育成カリキュラムチーム育成支援キャンペーン、コネクトクーポン応援キャンペーン第1回スクリーンショットコンテスト開催、正式サービス開始記念決済キャンペーンネットカフェキャンペーンの6つとなっております。ですがこの中にですね、このキャンペーン自体が複数の内容で構成されていたりするキャンペーンもありますので、非常に量が多くなっております。
はい、今回ですね、後ほどこれはホームページの方を見ていただいたら分かるようになっていくと思いますので、今日は割とどんなことがあるのかなというこの6つのポイントを割とさっくりめで、こんな感じですよというのがご紹介できればというふうに思っております。
はい、当然まだ皆さんプレイされる前なので、報酬でこれがもらえるんだよとお得だよって言われてもなかなかピンとこないですね思います。ですが今日のところは宣伝含みですので、なんかお得なんだなとか、なんかアイテムもらえるんだなとご認識。
This has all these campaigns do kind of have this feeling of what, like, I always feel like Blue Protocol has been this blend of Phantasy Star Online 2 and Final Fantasy 14.
はい、では早速紹介します。
Why's my nose getting all...
まずはこちらです。
マジはお読み流さない。
Yeah, if you purchase something from the Net Cafe, it looks like additional stuff will come your way.
ルーキー育成カリキュラムとなっております。ルーキーのためにスペシャルな報酬を用意したぜ。正式サービス以降いつでもウェルカムだってジェイクなら言うと思います。はい、こちらはですね3つの内容となっておりますので、早速進めていきます。最初はこちらです。
はい、こちら
トップ冒険者ジェイクの、ルーキー育成カリキュラム。スタートダッシュログインボーナスです。
Nothing, you haven't missed anything important.
定常のアカウント単位のログインボーナスに加え
This is all just kind of login bonus campaigns, the net shop. This is all just their kind of pre-launch hype and then post-launch kind of plans for rewards and things like that.
でこのスタダのログインボーナス
You can get this cool thing, but
はこんな感じになっております。
it's like, all right, I don't know what that means yet.
させていただきますって言ってたやつです。
そうですね。
But ultimately, the time that they said it's going to launch in Japan noon, around at noon in Japan on the 14th, which for me that would be around like 10 p.m. on the 13th. But I'm not going to be up at that time. I'm gonna play lunch on Wednesday.
が追加されているよという内容。
You never know, stranger. You never know, stranger things. As in all things, some of the best things to do are worth the risk.
ぜひログインしてください。
はい。福崎さんのターン。
めくってめくって。
コメント見るの。
そうちょっとねコメント読んじゃってた。
しっぽいいなって言ってくださってますね。
何がってあれですね。リハと全く同じことやってる。
そう
リハもここで引っかかった。
はい、すみません。はい、ログインボーナスを受け取り開始できるのは、ゲームを一定まで進めた後、冒険者登録の完了後からとなります。 また、ログインボーナスは1日ごとに。
See, I'm gonna use an English name, so I'm not gonna be that like risky. But I do like I've got a bunch of different emails. Emails are free.
連動としてプレイしている場合は、街に戻ったタイミングで。
I keep dodging and weaving, dodging and weaving.
連動プレイされている方は、そちらの方ご注意いただければと思います。
はい、ではトップ冒険者ジェイクのルーキー育成カリキュラム2つ目です。
And they're adding in more stuff to the already things that they were planning on giving us anyway. So they're just excited. I don't like, so for Phantasy Star Online 2, there was like these hoops that you had to jump through, kind of like with like the Google Play Store and stuff like that. So you just, any email works. You don't need a Japanese email when you register on the site, Darvin. You just say that I'm in Japan. I did all that with the VPN. So every time I interact with blue-protocol.com, every time it's literally, I'm always looking like I'm from Japan. I've even set my PC. I told my the physical PC, I was like, no, you're not in Texas. You're in Japan. Yeah, Gmail works fine.
ゲーム内のレターに届きますので、そちらの方から受け取りの方をよろしくお願いします。
この中でアイテム的にあんま馴染みがないのはクラス虎の巻ですかね。
皆さん基本的に馴染みはないですけど、テストにご参加いただいた方でも全く見たことがないアイテムとしてはクラス虎の巻な。
はい、そうですね。今まで一度も名前が出てないのがそうですね。クラストロの巻でして。
I think you're location being off is fine. We're gonna be all doing our best, and if one account gets caught, I'll make another account. It's a free to play game, so at some point, I think I'll wear them down. It's like, all right.
スタダ言ってますけど、急いでねやってくださいと。
Yeah, it's like I already have a lot of burner emails. And if I need to make more, I will make more. And if I need to do it and program and automate it all, I'll do that too. My hope is like there's a community I think I get invited to. I want to look at like an on-screen reader or figure out how I can maybe try to help. Such limited time, which is like people are like, how do you do what you do? It's like there's so many things I want to do, but I have to just I have to be reasonable. But I'd love to be able to be on the team working on the English mods to the game.
シーズンパスの獲得シーズンポイント量増量です。今回ですね、今日ですね、販売商品ご紹介のところで改めて。
So they're talking about how you increase your season pass points, but that's going to be explained later. Obviously, by doing the season pass like quests and things like that, you're going to level up.
このシーズンポイントというものの入手量が増加になる。
I think they're showing it, like maybe these are prices or
最初なので増量してますって言ってもどんだけってなるんで、通常時と、こんだけ増加してんだよっていうところを書かせていただきます。いただいております。でシーズンパスは特徴上ですね、開始したタイミングとか、によって、
there are people already like gearing up to work on that, Mattel.
キャンペーン時の最大と、記載をさせていただいております。シーズンポイントはですね、ランクを上げる以外にもシーズンポイントを使ってシーズンストアでアイテムと交換できたりもしますので、ぜひ、こちらのキャンペーンも楽しんでいただければと思います。
はい、普通にですね、シーズンポイントのシーズンパスのランクを上げるための配信クエストを、達成していけば、おまけで、おまけで増量していただいているよっていう感じですね。
そんなに意識する必要なくというところであります。というところでですね、本日の、ご紹介料がこれ1個目なんで
ルーキーまずルーキーが終わったかな。はい、
ではスタートダッシュキャンペーンの2つ目です。チーム結成支援キャンペーンです。
はい、こちらはですね、キャンペーン期間終了後にチーム
a pin called Valdi? Is this in my Discord, stranger?
アビリティのプラグであったりジェムリングをプレゼントするという内容になっております。チームの機能はですね、最初はコミュニケーション用という形で入っていきますけれども、今後のアップデートで、コンテンツ自体は拡大していきたいと考えているものですので、ぜひね、チーム、自分で作るもあると思いますけれども、チームの加入をぜひご検討ください。チームランク2なんでね、これも作って入る。
Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm gonna accept the DM. It went into my requested messages.
現状こうツイッターとかでね、
All right.
チーム募
Want to join more servers? I have a 100 server limit. I'm in 100 servers. Holy crap. All right, I'll clean up my Discord stuff later. Thank you so much for the DM. And now you're on the approved list to DM. Add friend.
自分で作って頑張るだけ
頑張ればだと思いますけど。
I've been needing to to purge some Discord servers that I don't really jump into.
ソロの方でもいけるっぽい雰囲気がありましたが、まあでも
Ooh, thank you, stranger.
なることも
Thank you, thank you.
ということで、
はい、ではスタートダッシュキャンペーンの3つ目です、コネクトクーポン応援キャンペーンとなっております。
Yeah.
こちらはコネクトクーポンが利用された回数
I don't honestly care if the translation's good. I just don't, I want to have it to be able to, you know, just jump in and play. Because I figure I will experience the story with you guys in the global version when it's English voice acted and all that good stuff.
いったものなんですが、まあ、そもそもコネクトクーポンってなんだよっていうところですね。
説明します。
はい、ということで、説明をさせていただきます。まずコネクトクーポンとは、
Okay. Yeah, and all this is like for me, no, hopefully, like I'm not so interested in exactly what they're presenting because I don't necessarily know what it all truly means, what the true impact of all these things are. Like, oh, you do this and you're going to get some cool stuff. Great. Like, I can't wait to understand what that cool stuff actually is. I think I'll be way more ecstatic when we're playing the game and I know what the value of that thing, like, oh, that thing is going to give me this. This is, oh, that's, oh, I got a coupon for this or that. Oh, that means this. Because right now I'm like, okay, so they're going to give us a coupon for stuff, right? And no pressure to do so, Jeffrey. But the link I have does financially support the channel itself. But you do you. Like, just like I'm always reminded about how I'm I do a bad job at telling people of all the things, but yeah, I never want anybody to like this is I love making content. This is for fun. And I'm glad you guys are here. This means more than anything. And if you guys weren't here earlier, like if you need on any streams or whatever, like feel free to do the ad block, like make whatever, like do whatever gives you guys the best viewing experience. Don't let me ruin it or let YouTube ruin it or whatever company that wants to monetize you ruin it.
またですね、クーポン発行者が確認できるのはクーポンコードと達成状況のみとなっておりますので、まあ、誰が使用したのかとか、何の商品
Yeah, they see they have blue protocol points, BP points. Like this feels like it feels very PSO2 to me. Oh, Jeffrey, I'm so freaking excited. I'm so freaking excited. So I'm just like I'm hoping that they don't get us caught because this is gonna be so much freaking fun. I will be taking time off though to play Final Fantasy 16. So just note that like while I'll be like as long as I can play, I'll be doing some streams trying to help answer your questions. Stranger Things is talking about like a mod for English translations of the game already. So we'll be testing all that stuff out for you guys. So thank you. Yeah, like and so if y'all have like things like again, my view is this should be us everybody just trying to help each other have fun and enjoy life, you know.
ただ若干チャレンジ精神のある機能では
I don't know about the purchasing things. I think Stranger was talking about how like you could use a Visa. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be willing to like. I mean, heck, if the game's good, I'm having fun. I don't get banned. Like, yeah, I wouldn't mind tossing them some bucks. I wouldn't mind testing out the battle pass and things like that. But we're gonna have some fun. So if you were not a YouTuber, would you still play the Japanese version? I'd still play. Like the YouTuber side of it, like actually has nothing to do with it. Like it's just like I would still be playing this. I would be a part of it. I'd actually probably be hanging out in chat right now, just kind of watching if I wasn't a YouTuber. It's always weird because I never really think of myself as that. Like, oh yeah, I guess I am. Ooh, you're right. That sword looks cool. That shield too. So yeah, you gain the BP points. You use those from the campaigns and stuff, and you buy stuff with them. So that blue protocol points, at least how I'm understanding it right here, is like the free model of getting into some of the other stuff that normally you would spend money to purchase.
まあやっぱコンテストということで、コンテスト
I think this skin, what they're showing you is like BP points. So play the game, earn the points, buy the skin.
掲示板ができます。そこに素敵なスクリーンショットをご投稿ください。投稿いただいたスクリー
So
ンショットを
from the 14th to July the 12th, this is a campaign that as you play, you get the points, and you can like rank up with your seasons and
こちらになっております。
go from there.
はい、ということで、
So like,
今回目
you know,
玉が
buying
で
that
すね
stuff.
目玉と言っていいのか分かりませんが、アステルリーズに入ったことがある方は、まあ、この今スクリーンショット出てますけど、
Ah, man, like all of this is interesting if I could be touching it, you know, like, all right. Yeah, it's basically, this is the first kind of launch event. And I bet I would put money down right now that either starting on the 12th or the 13th, as that transitions in July, oh, new campaign. What happens to be around that time frame, right? So then all of a sudden we bring up the calendar. If we run all the way to July 12th, oh, it turns out that's a Wednesday. I'm betting that you're going to see that campaign, and we're going to see some kind of update from them, like on July 6th or the 13th or the 4th or the 11th. So they're going to be having like, oh, here's this, you know, campaign. It's all about that. It's all about those retention mechanics. Not that they're bad, you know. It's just like play, earn points, use points on stuff. I wish I could be more excited because I don't yet know if I want it. I don't know if anybody feels like that. I would bet that the global version will have that. I bet that we'll see with the global version, we'll see founders packs, and those founder packs will get you access into the game sooner than the normal free to play waiting.
制裁します。
いけないということになってしまいますので、そういったことは行わずに利用規約を
If they're using Amazon servers, I think they're going to be just fine, Darvis. Like, for as much as people like to meme on New World, they don't truly understand what actually happened. And what we saw was that within the AWS system, their ability to scale up. Because outside of the login queues, they were able to fix that with servers, but that was a bad design. Like, the people remember the bug or whatever that they got, or like the dupe bug. But if you actually look at how they were able to push out servers and scale to the volume of players, which was an absurd amount. People were like, oh, it had almost 1 million concurrent. That is 7 to 11 million players at a minimum. They've easily sold, I think, 25 million copies of that game. So, yeah. So yeah, I think if they're running on AGS for just Japan anyway, I'm not worried about server issues. As long as there's no like just bugs and stuff that they could discover, but that would have all been discovered already.
10% 分がウェブマネーで、その場で還元されるかもしれないという抽選でですね、キャンペーンや
That could be a skin or could be a die. That's a good point, Jeffrey.
フォローと対象のツイートをリツイートいただくと抽選で100名様にウェブマネー1000円をプレゼントする。
Yeah, you're welcome. And hello from Texas to German. Guten Tag. But yeah, if you are, you're already a part of the Discord, so we're set there. Yeah, we'll also try to create a like I'm kind of like we'll talk about it as just a Discord. Like, do we want to create a a team?
からですね、ブループロトコルをプレイいただくと、キャンペーン期間中、ネットワークカフェに、行って、プレイするともらえる N コインの、獲得量が 1.3 倍になるというキャンペーンになっております。ブループロトコルのですね、公認ネットカフェからゲームプレイされると、公認ネットカフェ特典として通常時で、画面上の、1から3あります。
No, it's coming up. Let me see if there's a. Do I have a custom one?
フィールドのエネミー討伐時の獲得経験値が高くなるとか、エネミー討伐時のアイテムドロップ確率が 1.3 倍というふうに書いてありますが、この1の N コインがもらえるよという特典が、1.3 倍になるというキャンペーンになっております。正式サービス開始日より、公認のネットカフェ店舗を検索いただけるページが、できます。ブルプロを起動するパソコンを持っていないという方でもですね、こちらのネットカフェ行っていただくとプレイいただくことができますので、ぜひプレイしていただきたいというふうに思っております。はい、さっきかぶってみたらさ、ゴブリン帽子可愛かった。
ああ、そこの特典にあるやつですね。今日多分福崎さんが
見せてくれる
いや、
範囲
今は違います。はい。はい。
違ったそう
They're
です。
talking about the Connect coupon.
という
ということで、今は
今何時ですか？
30。
Let me know if that doesn't let you in. It seemed to work for me.
順調です。はい。
まだまだ
今日はですね、ご紹介内容たくさんあるという形になっておりますので、次に。
All right, we are halfway through, and the first half was all on the launch campaigns, in-game campaigns, points, and rewards. So they're going to talk about store items.
させていただきます。最終的な確認後、問題がなければストアをオープンし、今からご紹介するような商品の販売を開始させていただくという形となります。
はい。各ストアのですね商品量多かったりもしますし、すべての商品や効果など紹介していくことはちょっと、難しいので、ゲーム始まりましたら、レグナストア入っていただいて、内容を確認いただければというふうに思っております。販売直後ですけども、ゲーム内や公式サイトにも情報が掲載していく予定になっておりますので、あとですねゲーム内は自分で試着が
そうですね試着できたり、
しますので、自分のキャラで試着していただいて、きちんとですねこれ欲しいなって思ったものをご購入いただければというふうに思っております。
はい。ではですねちょっと振り返りから入らせていただく。
So a Connect coupon is something that you basically it's kind of like a friend code system. It sounds like.
アイテムの購入などにはローズオーブという通貨を使用するということをお伝えをさせていただきました。今回はですねこの各ショップで、ストアですね、どういったものを販売させていただくのかというのをお伝えさせていただきます。
Yeah, it's all about.
まずはローズオーブのラインナップと決済手段についてまとめたものがこちら。
So as long as you rank 1, you can go out to the the Rose store.
100円から1万円
You
まで
can make one of these per account, and
基本的に一度に
and you have 14 days to use that.
多いと優勝ローズオブ量が増加し無償ローズオブもついてくると。
All right, corner night. Yeah, I'm going to be testing out a couple of different apps, and because like the Mort system that we were looking at, like it's a heavier obviously tax on the system.
こちらの限定商品ですが、販売期間終了後に再度同様に
Prices on the store, at least for this, seem fairly reasonable, I guess.
には再度期間中
But I don't know. It could be mistranslating.
が可能となりますのでご承知おきください。で、ここからですね、ご購入いただいた
The bottom three are limited to one per account.
ご購入いただけるアイテムを紹介をしていくという感じとなります。
What can you buy with those rose orbs? Rose orbs. So this is the in-game store.
はい、ではまずは正式サービス開始記念パックですね。はい。
So the coupon that they're talking about that you generate, you can put it in the store and get a discount. So like, hey, your friend did this, and you can save a little bit of money. Come jump in and spend money.
ここのねスペースの関係上、女性タイプもののみを記載、させていただいているんですけど、男性タイプのものもアンダーウェアやアクセサリーの名称が異なりますが、構成としては同一というものとなっておりま
Now
す。
these, I think the rose ones are the paid, like the money, like the premium currency, and then the BP points are the free currency.
考えるとかなりお得にはなっておりますので、ぜひご確認をいただければと思っております。はい。次に
Yeah, and they say obviously you can buy them, but it's cheaper if you buy them in a
ブ
pack.
ルプロを始めて間もない方ですかね、におすすめのスタンプや回復剤、時短アイテムなどが入ったパックとなっております。メガネ。
メガネ可愛いね。
はい。この画像を見ていただくと分かると思うんですけど、ちゃんとに。
Ooh, yeah, see, that's where I'm at, Oscar. Like, if I'm able to, if I'm having fun, not getting banned, and able to do something, yeah, I wouldn't mind, especially checking it out. If nothing else, just to have a feel for how it goes. So they have beginners, different packs that you can purchase that have like things that are obviously included. The Watcher Series outfits, you see mounts. And the Watcher Series outfits look to be 450 orbs. Darkland Fox 450 orbs, so mount and that, etc. Accessories.
次にアクセサリーですね。縦巻きツイン。
これがね。
はい。ウィッグ的なアクセサリーとなっておりますが、こちらは
And the different accessories look to be around 100 orbs. So I wonder if like 100 orbs would translate to us, because like the reason when you do it makes it easy across things like $1, $4.50. That can't be right? Because like
という形と
That's, I mean, that seems cheap if that ends up being like 100 orbs equals like $1. Or maybe, you know, that's $10 and $45 for the outfit. Wow, that's way more expensive. I don't know. We'll have to see what it actually equals. Sounds like we can Stranger Things.
そうですね、ビッグなので、まあ、頭のこう
Hey, what's up, Ark? How you doing?
枠という形ですね。
驚異的でしょ、この左から2番目のお兄様についてるスタイル。これはぜひ試していただきたい。
はい、次はスタンプジェスチャーですね。スタンプはアインレインスタンプセット。まあ、さっきビギナーズの方はフェステの、スタンプが入っていましたが、ジェスチャーは実際の動きを見ていただいた方がいいと思いますけど、画像のようなジェスチャーができるといったものとなっております。でローズ・オブ・ストアで販売されているジェスチャーは、同じく試着じゃないですけど、私有
Emotes are 90 orbs.
見てから、
I'm a sucker for emotes, guys. I am a sucker for emotes.
はい、その他のローズ・オブ・ストア商品はこちらのような形です。はい、これまでもお伝えしてきたような、時短系のバフアイテムとかエステチケット、こちらもまあ過去の番組でご紹介した報酬プラスの受け取り回数増加などの消費系アイテムの販売を予定させていただいております。はい、というところでもりもり行かせていただきます。はい、次はですね、ガシャですね、正式サービスから販売する商品ラインナップはこちらとなっております。大きく3つのガシャを販売させていただきます。
They're gonna say, yeah, they're gonna make money. That's good. That's the thing that I always kind of get frustrated. Some gamers are like free to play or like there are bad monetization systems, but everybody's like, you know, when everybody just relates it one to one, it's like, oh, all right, if the game's good, players want to support it because they recognize in order for the game to keep going on, it needs to make money. As long, like, yeah, so it's like I don't have any problem, but I also don't run into issues spending money in these kind of games, you know. I usually just set a budget and I go, I'm willing to spend this much money per month on the game, and I stick to it.
キャスターで男性タイプ、女性タイプ分かれますので4つという形となっています。
計算してる。
Oh man,
計算しちゃってた。
that would be wild, Ark.
見た目的にね。
I bet that would be wild to try and develop too. So outfits are split male and female, obviously. They are not locked to any of the class. Oh, and they have a, apparently, yeah.
まあそれはじゃあなんだスペルキャスターだから重騎士の鎧がつけれないっていうわけではないので、まあこれはこう混ぜて使っていただいて、
Yeah, one of the questions also that people casually get is like, oh, are the classes locked to the gender? And that's not the case. Showing off some of the cool stuff. Caster female outfits.
キャスターガシャ女性タイプの S ランクの提供商品となっております。すべての商品のガシャの中の商品と提供割合はゲーム内公式サイトにてご確認いただければと思っております。画像の下に書いてあるこれ明治とか、
Oh yeah, this feels very put together. Jarvis, the game feels, and their plan here looks very put together. You know, this doesn't just come together. Like this is a lot of work on their end, really kind of putting everything into it.
例えば明治ドットーレなら明治ドットーレの衣装パーツ部位がまるっとボックスに入った形での提供という形となっております。
And this game didn't get delayed because of Throne of Liberty. Like if you think that, if you believe that, let me just try and correct that mindset. That is not at all how it is. We're talking like two separate like companies, right? Like in different countries. The gacha system is for like cosmetic costumes and mounts only. So like they've said like there's no power behind any of that.
こういう画像が続くという形になっていますので、次は重騎士ガシャの女性タイプですね。
私これはですね、右から2番目が好きなんですよ。
Plus, this game was always going to be 6 months from the Japanese release. So the only real delay I see is that they're not going to release it in December.
色も変えれますからね。
そうですね、色も染料
があればね。
はいでは次は重機ガシャの男性タイプですね。
I love the look of this game. Like this, look at this stuff. This is so freaking beautiful. That armor looks sick.
これ雑談許さないタイプ。
Those mounts look freaking cool too.
はい、最後にマウントガシャ、シャギランガシャはこちらになってます。
これは結構ね、いろんなところで。
Oh wow.
中でもアステリリーズでも
Now, the colors, man. Look at these, the colors on these mounts.
はいとガシャの
Phenomenal stuff. Phenomenal.
ですけど、ガシャにはおまけがついておりますので、そちらもご紹介させていただきます。
Oh man, like,
記載しているガシャのいずれか一つを
oh wow, like glowing orbs, little fairy wings, like everybody's gonna be able to build out like they're almost kind of a way Sword Art Online fantasy kind of character.
みたいなものではなくて、単純なジェスチャーとなっていますので、入手したら使えるというものです。 シャギランガシャの方は10回回したときにアクセサリーのフェアリーウィング青をおまけとしてお届けをするという。
Oh, well, thanks, Art. Gonna be rocking the fighter first. I try to focus it on survivability because downtime, like death, is just wasted time. You know, so it's like anything that keeps me alive, the better. And then once I have kind of done all that, then I'll jump into the other classes. I probably will try to test like all the classes at the start. At least like I might do something where it's like get them all to level 10, you know, and just like, hey, what's the best starting experience kind of character. But yeah. Yeah, but I like playing healers, and so I probably will gravitate towards the archer. I like playing healers and tanks. I don't know. I always just like to kind of fill in whatever slot nobody really wants to play. And I think that comes from my Final Fantasy 11 experience, where I was like, all right, I want a party. Oh, we need a healer. All right. Okay, cool. I can do that. But I like hitting things. It's like, yeah, I'm fine.
基本的にこう購入するとまずはレターに届く。
そうです。
はい。その基本を、感じ取っていただきながら、重複した際の選択肢ということですね。
ですね。まずはですね、ガシャで衣装やアクセサリーが重複した際の選択肢として大きく3つとなっています。まずは、自身の別キャラクターに送って使用する、フレンドにプレゼントする、BP ポイントに交換するといったものが、大きく3つの選択肢という形となっています。
Yeah. Now they're going into like things that you can do. Be sure to follow the terms of service, and when like they're talking about like you can actually upload like inappropriate images, and so they're like, don't do that. No.
先ほど下岡さんがおっしゃった通り、ゲーム内の受信ボックスにレターとして届きます。でこの一部のアイテムはレターを転送するということができるようになっていますので、レター転送が可能なアイテムはこの1と2を、行うことができると。なので自分の別キャラかフレンドのプレゼントにご利用いただくことができます。ただしレター転送についてはここに書かせていただいておりますような制限を、一部設けさせていただいているといった機能となっています。転送が可能な場合にはこちらの画面のように、転送ボタンが有効な状態となっておりますので、これを押していただくと転送先を選択して転送できる。
So they have some kind of incentive program for the more money that you spend, it opens up and unlocks different things for you to take part in. Which makes sense, right? So whether this is a overall buff. Man, like there's so many little things that they have going on. I am not going to lie, I am a little bit confused. And you can exchange the Blue Protocol points as well that you earn.
BP ポイント交換では、ガシャで重複した衣装やアクセサリーを任意で BP ポイントに交換いただくことができます。でこちらの画面もレターと同じように所持しているアイテム内で、ポイントに交換可能なものがない場合には表示されない。ある場合にだけ、
Yeah, I will ultimately end on the global version. Like that's where my main will be at the end of the day. Because English voice acting, not worrying about getting my account banned. It makes it easier for anybody to jump in and play. I don't want to be like, hey, you got to do all these hoops. But Brian, the game's been out for a while. It's like, I know.
で、BPP 負荷の表示がないものは BPP への変換が可能となっています。
So regarding the BP point, oh, it seems like you can exchange items for BP points, but items that you cannot exchange will not be shown as an option. Okay, I was thinking like you can turn BP points into what, but then no, it seems like it's items that you don't want. You can turn into BP points. I made you a mod, stranger. I was like, oh, I don't really actually have any mods on this channel.
するものは箱に入っているという形となっていますね。
基本的に使ってないものはさっきのところ行けばBP ポイントに交換しますかのリストの中に。
Oh, if you're in that area, Fate, that I think that makes perfect sense.
はい。というところで、重複した衣装とかアクセサリーのお話をしたんですが、BP ポイントは本日ご紹介したコネクトクーポンでの入手と、今ご紹介したアイテム
Any BP points gained from the Connect coupon, aka that Connect coupon campaign, can in exchanging for dupes.
で、この BP ポイントでアイテムと交換できる BP
And if you don't want to be a mod, no worries. Like I was just like, oh, we're hanging out. We're talking in Discord.
キャスターガシャ、重機士ガシャで獲得できる衣装やマウントを選択して獲得できるボックスや
Looks like the wings are a part of the BP points.
必要なレシピや素材、アクセサリーなどと交換ができるというストアとなっています。はい、というところで前回のバトルイマジンフェステアルファに続きフェステベータが出てきたというところで、福崎さん性能についてご紹介いただければと思っています。
はい、バトルイマジンフェステベータはですね、装備レベルはレベル50となっております。
Festi Beta, the battle imagine says level 50.
序盤の
Oh, that mask is sweet, dude.
性能でしたけれども、ベータは装備品レベルでは正式サービス時の最高レベルとなりますので、後半でも使用できるものとなります。で、フェステアルファでは召喚スキルはダメージプラス。
So just a reminder, the alpha was the damage plus the stun. Beta apparently is a powerhouse.
補助型となっております。
Grants you some buffs.
で、京都 NPC のフェステが自身にですね、バフかけてくれてたと思うんですけれども、それと同じようなものとなっております。
ですね。フレゲボークのやつですね。
Yeah, the Imagine system is something I'm excited about. Seems interesting, but also in an interesting way. Like it's not just mounts, but it's also companions.
インターバル中、スーパーアーマーを付与となっております。で、バランスというか性能に関してなんですけども、前回でもお話したんですけども、京都 NPC NPC だから、特別に強いとか、そういう対応は別にしておりません。他のエネミーの NPC とかと、同一の、バランス調整の、軸で考えております。で、レベルが高いので、パラメータアップ効果は高いんですけれども、バフ効果のクイックインターバルはだいたい15秒ぐらい。で、他は20秒ぐらいの効果時間なんですけども、インターバルが、90秒でちょっと長いんですよね。で、なのでその辺をちょっとバランスとしてどう考えるか。
Strong buffs, main story character, OP in a way, but to balance it out, 90-second cooldowns.
フェステアルファの性能を見て、序盤の冒険に役立つよイコール割とすぐリストラかなみたいなコメントも結構ありましたけれども、アルファもありますしベータもあるということで、NPC のイマジンもエネミーのイマジンと同時に、バリエーション増えていきますので、ぜひこれからもお楽しみに。
That's where like with Genshin, with even with the Tower of Fantasy, it's like it has a like all of it just kind of has that Sword Art Online vibe, and this one feels like it's what we've been waiting for. Like those games kind of for me felt like just appetizers. The season pass, season's gonna last. They say between 50 and 60 days. Interesting. You clear the quests to get season points. Ooh, excuse me for yawning. Sorry about that. So if the only way to progress is by doing the quests, though, like that gets fatiguing, right? Like I would prefer you do the quests to get the biggest progress, but hopefully everything you do is giving you some trickle of experience. But that's just my personal preference. Feels very like how PSO2 did it with their mission cards. I was like, if it happens, it happens. It's a passive thing. I'm not going to stress about.
ランクはシーズンポイントを使用して上げることができますが、ローズオブでランクを上昇させるということも可能となります。次に優勝プランとランクアップをローズオブで行う場合のローズオブ数はこちらとなっております。アドバンスドパスが180個、ロイヤルパス
And
が
then your pass can be
500
upgraded and purchased with the rose orbs. I think, yeah, they say it goes up to like level 60, and then if you purchase it, I think it goes up higher than that.
配信クエストが追加をされるといった形となります。また無償プランに設定されている
Yeah, 100 levels is kind of large.
ロイヤルパスはアドバンスドパスの得点に加えてその時点のランクにプラス25ランクアップするといった形となっております。
Thanks, guys, for the 42 likes. I don't know if we'll get to 50, but if we do, challenge made. Yeah, the Royal Pass includes advanced ranks. It includes the advanced pass plus 25 ranks and some quests. If you get to keep the pass, then like it's the expiration. I'm fine with if you purchase the pass, you keep the pass, and then like that'd be cool. But I don't know if that's going to be how it is. First season is going to run till August the 13th. Okay, let's pull up the calendar again. So we know July. Yeah, so that oh yeah, that's looks like the season start time is going to be the 13th. So season 1, and then the midpoint of the season is July 12th. July, yeah, 12th is a Wednesday. 13 August. 13. No, that's a Sunday. Interesting. Okay, never mind. That was in the wrong month. Yeah, I'm in August now. Yeah.
装備レベル40、召喚スキルは補助型で進行の砦となっております。周囲に遠距離攻撃を防ぐ結界例を発生させてエリア内の味方へ被ダメージダウン中を付与するディフェンスタイプっていう感じのイマジンとなっております。
いやーこれね。
So this battle manager level 40 gives reduced damage received to all allies in range.
さっきねちらっと言ったんですけど、これベーシックパスなんで、
はい、
まあ要はゲームログインされている方はどなたでもという性質のものになります。はい、まあもうぜひゲーム遊んでいただいてね、シーズンランク上げていただきたいというふうに思います。
はい、次にアルファがあればということで、バトルイマジンアインレインベータです。アインレインベータのクラフトに必要なアイテムはアドバンスドロイヤルパスの、最大ランクの達成で全て入手できます。ではアインレインベータの精度についてご説明をこちらもお願いできますでしょうか。
はい、装備品レベルが50、召喚スキルは、広域型金属の地となっております。周囲の足元に、エリアを発生させて攻撃します。ダメージとともにエネミーに被ダメージアップ小、氷属性耐性値ダウン小、移動速度ダウン小を付与します。アインレイのスキルは、全体的に範囲型なんですけども、効果範囲が広いイマジンはその分、発動まで時間かかったりしますので、エネミーがその間に移動するリスクなどもバランスとして組み込まれております。はい、ちょっとこの辺は、後ほどプレイで、フェステベータ、アインレインアルファ、アインレインベータあたりはちょっと実際にお見せしようかなと思っております。はい、
はい、まあ後のスコアアタックで使うキャラに装備してますけど、スコアアタックの性質上ですね、発動した後のやつはよく見えなくなると思うので、
自分のやるのもあるしね。
それはそれで別。
Anyway, they're going to go more into that with the score attack mode.
はい、ではシーズンパスで獲得可能な
Season Pass, more information. Season 1, rewards.
こちらです。はい。衣装が、こちらの衣装になりつつ、ジェスチャーですね、指差しのジェスチャーこっち行くぞっていうような感じのジェスチャーになっております。発音良かった。ジェスチャーその他のアイテム
Now, there's going to be plenty of ways that the game will monetize you. People are going to wail out so hard for Blue Protocol, guys. Yeah, and again, the gacha system is like mounts and costumes and stuff.
シーズン2、要はこれシーズン1なんですけど、シーズン2のランクポイントを先行
We're not going to get that from them, Jin, but we probably will get global information today at Summer Games Fest. I hope that we get some information. I'm happy that Amazon's finally starting to talk about the game on their site.
例えばですけども、優勝コースをまずご利用いただいて、
You get discounts on the next pass, so it's the going from one pass to the next pass. That time frame though, 50 to 60 days, like that's gonna feel. I'm glad it's at least that, not like it's a month. It's like oh.
鈴木さんなんとシーズン2のアドバンストパスは180-180はいくつですか？
ゼロです。
ゼロなんです。あ、ゼロなんですって言った時俺
Basically, you're gonna get the cheapest pass with the balances and max it, and then you get the next season for free. So if you get the cheapest pass, it looks like they had the advanced and then like the royal. And then if you max it out, you get basically the next season for free. So you earn enough that you can buy a season, free season. Buy a season, free season if you're playing. Yeah, today kicks off Summer Games Fest. I was going to plan on hanging out with you guys for that, but I got a doctor's appointment. It's scheduled at the same time.
ずっと遊んでほしいそんな気持ちがあるということで
They say, yeah, for the then you can also buy the Royal Pass, but they say please keep playing.
以上からシーズンポイントもう全部満タンまでいっちゃったってなった時やり込みしていくとポイントが余ってきちゃう可能性もあるのでシーズンストアというところが利用可能になります。シーズンストアで入手できるアイテム
And then they have obviously the season
ご紹介い
store.
たします。こちらです。ドン。はい。なんとホワイトのマスクとレッドのちょっとファイヤーパターン
And I'm betting the seasonal store kind of rotates, almost kind of, oh, this is what you can buy this week, this is what you can buy next
入手
week.
いただければというふうに思っております。
はい、シーズンパスはですね、いろいろな前のページの方で、アイテムが入手できる。
Outfits, accessories, tickets, buffs, Luno.
次のシーズンのシーズンポイントとかが入手できますので。
So anything, any of the leftover seasonal points can be used there.
ものとなっています。はい。というところで販売商品のご紹介としては以上というところになっております。
That's it for the monetization shops.
ちょっと水を
That's a lot of information. And I'm like, all right.
はい。ということで、プレイのね時間も考えるとこの感じだという感じ。
Man, that was a big section.
次に参りたいと
Update Roadmap
では
2.0.
次はアップデートロードマップの2となっております。前回ですね、ブルプロのアップデートサイクルがこのような
Okay, so we've seen this before.
ミッションアップデート、コンテンツアップデート、ミッションアップデート、シナリオアップデートというサイクルでシナリオをこう追加していくという、これが1サイクルであるというお話をさせていただきました。今回の、シャープ2でのご紹介は正式サービスから
We'll cover June, yeah, so June to August.
の内容をピックアップしてお伝えさせていただこうと思っています。ちなみにですね、この画像シーズンパスの表記部分を、シャープ1でご紹介したところからちょっと変更させていただきました。というのもですね、これ月ごとに書いているんで、コンテンツの追加として
It's a bit different from the first one.
アップデートからアップデートでという風になるんで、
Which makes sense because they're kind of launching it, getting it, rocked and rolled. Oh man, sort of. That's one of the things I always appreciate about Fantasy Stars, just the crossovers that they do.
では、参ります。まずは正式サービスから、関係している
Yeah, so the seasons actually end mid-month, so they're kind of adjusting this to have it make sense. So, like update 1, 7, June. The Raid! The Demi-Dragon. And the Ice Dragon.
開催されまして、こちらは画面に映している時間で実施される形です。もし、この時間にですね、メンテナンス等があった場合は、
Oh, yeah.
その時間には開催は
Those dragons look freaking awesome.
種類としては、レイドミッション虚空の浮島、レイドミッション虚空の浮島
So just like Fantasy Star Online 2, like they have times in which the raids kind of go off, kind of like the emergency events, right?
難易度が高い等のレイドという形となっております。で、ノーマルの虚空の浮島の方
And on weekends it actually goes to 5. So weekdays it's 3 times, weekends it's 5 times.
入れ替えを行うコンテンツとなっております。同様に、EX ラッシュバトルという、東京の高難易度版のコンテンツですが、こちらも、アップデートごとに入れ替えをしていく形となっております。
The raids will get changed with with various different updates, and so then for what looks like the time attack, score attack, TA, clear time.
まず先に、コンテンツの報酬について、ご説明します。はい、画面は、タイムアタック巨竜の爪痕を、例にしたものです。まずタイムアタック自体をクリアした際の
No, they haven't at least gone into that detail yet that I've heard sleeping.
設定されたお題の時間内でのクリアで、ゴールド、シルバー、ブロンズの、基準を達成していたら、報酬を獲得することができます。
Rewards are going to be based time on your clear time, one time only.
ゴールドを達成していたら
Bronze, silver, gold, etc.
同時に獲得できます。まあ、当然、1回目のチャレンジでブロンズだったっていう人も、2回目以降シルバーゴールドって上がってたら、シルバーゴールドは当然、獲得することが可能です。
1回目でゴールド取ったらもうシルバーとブロンズも一緒に取れる。
This looks like that's for the TA.
で、次にランキング報酬となります。ランキングは、1位から100位までに、入賞された方に報酬が付与されます。
They've gone the card. They've gone through a lot of the monetization shops and more in deep detail. Tons of campaigns information as well. Ranking goes from 1 to 100 crowns. You're one tapping that dragon, Oscar? I'd love to see it. If you do, send it by to tell me about it.
名前では使えないと。
Spirit class, come on.
はい。で、各クラ
I
ス
think
の、ランキング
that's the theory, right? We want that. We want to see some new classes. I don't know if they're just being silly.
1位から50位までが、獲得できる、アクセサリーは、こんな感じとなっております。
なんと王冠と
What's going on, Solemn? How you doing, dude?
1位の
Thanks for
方
coming by and saying hi.
王冠と1位の方は両方です。
Rank 1 gets the crown.
メロークラウンっていうのがまあこう横に
Any other rank gets another crown.
いやこれはスクショ祭りが
Oh, neat.
始まります。
It does, but it's supposed to be, right? You're tired?
ですね。
Yeah.
つけてるってことは直近のランキングの、50位以内のランカーということですので、まあかなり目立つ。
The way that they structured that on the time attack, it looked like it was for the dragons, but they call me. They say it was TA and whatever. So I don't know.
期間限定のものとなっております。はい。
Man, this is so detailed. I cannot wait to go hands-on with it because, like, I think I understand what I'm seeing. I think I'm understanding. But then I'm like, well, am I thinking about it right?
でそれが終わると、次にスコアアタックが開始されまして、
And there's a 2-week renewal for the time attack, and the rewards will last for 2 cycles.
別のタイムアタックが開催される。まあ基本的に
So lots of little things kind of going on.
別マップでのタイムアタックの開催となります。このタイムアタックの開催期間
Yeah, you could be right, Star. You could absolutely be right about that.
ランキング入賞報酬の有効期限が切る形となりまして、称号やアクセサリーは使用することができなくなります。
はい。つまり称号もクラウンもタイムアタック、スコアアタックの、競技期間終了まで、が有効な報酬ということですかね。ということか。だから新しいランキングが出るので、王は2人いらんと。
そうですね。
いらないと。
いられない
ということですね。
タイムアタックとね、スコアアタックでも。
それは別なんね。
それぞれのコンテンツに合わせての、なんだろう、チャンピオンベルト方式ですかね。はい。
There cannot be 2 rank 1 crowns, so there will be 1.
はい。で、次が実際の正式サービスから開始され
But
る。
being that you have what they call TA and then SA,
タイムアタックが
you can have 2 options there. So you can have a crown for TA and a crown for
タイ
SA.
ムアタックに戻ってきて、タイムアタック音なき都という形で約2週間で入れ替えながら開催の方を行います。
Okay, so so time attack, score attack. Now I'm understanding. So, and then yes, you're right. These are for the dungeons. So they rotate these dungeons. So roughly 2 weeks, and then they're going to change the time attack or the score attack dungeon, and they go back and forth. Oh, that's awesome. I love that variety. Like, oh, hey, it's, every 2 weeks also feels good, right?
ということで今日は延長時間の方でスコアアタックをプレイしよう。
Oh, interesting. So it's like they alter from so it will have a time attack dungeon, then a score attack dungeon, then a time attack dungeon, and they say that the crown you get lasts for 2 cycles, so you could be rocking and rolling.
エバーグリーン砂漠もこれまで動画だったり、動画 PV とかでしかお見せしてなかったので、ちょっとフ フィールドウォークだったりをしようかなと思ってます。
わかりました。
はい、サラムザーとオアシス
Yeah, this is cool.
すごく
This is really cool. I love this a lot.
ぐらいなんじゃないのかと。
まあ今のね。
I've always like gamify the stuff, right? Gamify the game.
見たことは多分ない。
ないよね。
I wonder if it's like
はい。
in the like yeah, because you can solo dungeons too. So we've seen that. That's gonna be fun to kind of play around with.
ということでロードマップとしては、の続きに戻らせていただきます。ここからは23年7月のアップデート内容のご紹介です。前回もご紹介して
For the July update,
お話ではあるんですけど、まだ正式サービス開始前と、なっていますので、
I would honestly never turn off the VPN if you're connected to any of the Bandai-namco
名
stuff.
前がね、わかんなかったりと
はい
かす、る。
プロモーション的にも今じゃないよねみたいなところが、あったりしますので、実際にこう内容や画面を詳しくお見せするという部分は後のブルプロ通信などにさせていただきますので、この点はご理解をお願いできればと思います。では正式サービスの翌月23年7月のアップデート
Hey, welcome back, dude.
ミッションアップデートですね、
はい
内容はこのようなものがあります。
調査。まあ上級調査っていうのはまあ要はハードモードというか
そうですね。
はい。
はい。
難しいやつですね。
で、フィールドが、自由探索が2種、でラッシュバ
Hey, what's up, Fiery?
入れ替え制で
Welcome back.
日帰りレイドも入れ替え制で、遠流襲来、
はい
でタイムアタックスクアタックも、入れ替えとなっております。でネームエネミーがおおよそ4
Dungeons, hard dungeons, new free exploration, TASA raids, Fire Dragon, 4 elite
7
mobs.
月ですから。
So that's the July
で
kind of update.
イベントは、4月
7月。
7月
まあこの、まあロードマップとしては調査上級調査が、まあいわゆるミッションダンジョン
ダンジョン
でかね
ですすね。
はい、というものとなって
まあはい。
はい、ということで7月なんですけど、7月といえばあれだと思いますのでお見せしたいんですが、まだちょっと早いというところで
目を
4月の何かをうっすら
And
と
I guess they're talking about the
皆さん
July
目を細めてくだ
event.
さい見え
キャ
てきまし
ッキャしたい。
A very small spoiler.
た。昔言ってたよね。ここでこうしたいなみたいな言ってましたけどもね。まあそのキャッキャできそうな
What are they teasing here?
場所が見えてますね。はい。
Is this a beach zone?
わけで
Or is this the
まあ
event?
イベン
Like,
トもありつつということになっております。
はい
okay, so yeah, it's blurred. Yeah, you might be right. That might be teasing a new zone.
やつまあもう一回こちら
もう一回こちら。
はい
Yeah, say, or that it could be, like Star says, the summer theme for July's event.
となっております。で、7月のロードマップの中で、なんていうかですね、プレイされた後ならあのダンジョンだねって分かるところがまあ大体なんですけど、過去のテストでも全く
見たことがない
出てない名称、
気になるのがありますよね。
雨山の森。
まあ虫取りでは実は、アルファテストで、はい、使っている。
あの頃のやつとはもうかなり違ってる。
違いますけど
テイストはね、
はい
テイストは見たことがあるし、まあやっぱりあれではね、
はい、
プロモーションビデオの中ではちらっと見えたりと
あー
かしてるんですね。
そうですね
こういうドーム型のね。
そうですね。
はいはい
で、家臣の産屋と音なき都は、正式サービスの3章の段階で、シナリオでいきますので、プレイされることになります。なんですけど、雨山の森は、この7月のアップデートが当たるまで、一切、出ていないマップとなりますので、
Thanks forever.
ということで、
How you doing today?
お見せします。
Ooh, 2 more likes to hit that 50. The 50 like marker.
雨山の森はですね、名前の通り、常時雨が降り
Wow.
続けている
I love this. This is nice.
で雨が降り続けているので、まあ、ちょっと霧がかかっていたりとか、足元
Everfall Forest, free exploration, constantly raining.
こういうちょっと暗めのうっそうとした雰囲気の、フィールドとなっております。
水蒸気上がってたりとかね。
Yeah.
はい。
Oh man, imagine if they like
に
remaster the Dot Hack series. Like that'd be cool.
ではですね、正式サー
Or
ビ
just
ス
remade
2
it.
ヶ月後となる、8月アップデートについてここからご紹介をしていきたいと。
All right, so that was the July update.
8月。
Now they're going to talk about the
8月
August update.
今日は特に月は関係ない。
8月関係なかった
はい、実は季節感は別
季節
にないん
は関係な
ですが、
かったんですけど、まあね、いきますか。
はい。
はい、8月のアップデート予定。新クラス実装します。はい、 ここで終われるかっていう新クラス実装しますだけ言っちゃって何にも言わない
New class,
っていう
baby.
わけにもねいかない
Can't say it, but they'll leave it at just that.
何笑ってんねん
So already
いや新クラス出たから笑ったのよ
gonna be rolling
だ
out
ったら笑いますよね。
a new class. So now they're teasing. Hey, should we wrap it up? Should we be done?
ちゃんと準備しました。
いやそっかそっかねもうポロリ
Hell
言
yeah.
われてきてたから今回
Hell
は
yes.
ちゃんと準備
出さなきゃいけない時も
Spear class. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. It's called the Blitz Lancer.
どうぞ
So freaking
ブリッ
fast.
ツランサー
Hell freaking yes.
どんなク
Yay.
ラスなのか
Woo, baby.
ブリッツランサーはですね、細身の槍と
Let's
こういった
freaking go.
戦場を支配するクラスとなります。ターゲットにですね、刻印
Yes.
能力を有していて、
They said-
格上の相手も翻弄できる
Now they're not committing to every patch cycle that there's going to be a new class like that insanely fast.
はい、
まあ結構ねこう
Oh man, this
いろ
is
んな意味
sweet.
での
This is so freaking cool.
実はこれ
Thanks guys for hitting that subscribe button here on the channel. If you guys haven't done so yet, please do so.
ね
It's a great way of supporting. It's a great way of getting Blue Protocol content in your feed.
気づいていただいた
Oh, and thanks for pushing it over to 50 likes. Oh yeah, baby.
でもあったんですよね。
Yeah, they were hinting at this earlier. It makes sense.
ますからね
そうですね
やるよねまあ画面使ってたりとかも
So
す
this
る
is
んで
bringing it up to 6. So the question is that
なっていうお声も
will the
聞いておりました
global version launch with 6 classes?
ますかはいというわけで喜んでいただいているということで進めていきたいと思っております
Yes, August for the new class. That's every month. It's like they have like, hey, we're gonna update the game in some way, and they're already starting to tease a new zone
させていただければ
or the summer theme.
ちょっとだけ
We'll see what happens.
あれで言う
ちょっとだけ
使ってるそうですね、触ってる感覚ですかね。に
ああなるほど。
関してはま
触り心地。
あ触り心地ね
すごい軽い
Man, that's freaking sweet, dude.
軽めのクラスですし、
結構頭使う
いや頭使います。
頭使うよね
そうですね。はい。
刻印システムが結構独特なので、そうですね、理解するとものすごく強いんですけども、なんとなく適当にやってるだけだと
あそうね
あまり
他のクラスよくね
効力を出せないかもしれない。
あるので
そうかなり使い方も含めて奥が深いなって思ってます
はい。というところで次回は動いてるところ。
はい
動いてるところをお見せできるかなというふうに思っておりま
思いますすね。楽しみにしていただければと思っております。というところでですね、8月の
And then they have other August updates. So yes, new class. Dungeons.
はい
Man, this is great.
見たことない名前のところもそこそこ
Two free explorations.
ノーコメントでございます。
まあ
EX Rush Battle.
まあネームドエネミーがまあイベントもあるんです
The
けど
Earth Dragon Raid.
またいるということで探すのもね
ネームドエネミーはその場所
Time attack, score attack.
発生
必要条件だったりとか
Three elite
探
mobs.
していただくのもまあ攻略楽しみの
なので一応もう
Yeah, like every month. This is man.
3は
I got the model.
まあこれまでいなかったのが
Hey, what's up, Paradox? How you doing today?
まあ今後も多分言わないかもね
これはもう皆さんに見つけていただく
They're not going to spoil the new elite mobs. Yeah, spear class.
というところで
The
7
the
月
Blitz
と8月を
Lancer.
まとめさせていただくとこんな感じになっております。ちょっともうちっちゃくなってますけど。はい。
G ちっちゃく
So here's the summary of July and August all together.
ロードマップにつきましてはアップデートの全てではございません。
There's going to obviously be more such as shop updates, etc. But time attack, score attack, dungeons, raids, changings, all the like bada boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom, and they're following it up in October with like the new zone. So this is woo, something to check out every month, guys. Like just a reason to kind of say like, hey, what's going on?
はい
正式サービス前だけど正式サービス以降のロードマップ
まあこういう感じでねまあ基本的には次の月のバージョンアップの予定
そうですね。だから次のブルプロ通信ではその7月のものと8月のものを
Yeah, it's looking good.
画面を見せたいっていう感じ
Oh my gosh, this is great.
いただければなと。
はいまあ8月まで言ったのはまあもう今回特別という ことでよろしいですか。
特別まあはい、
はい、
そうそんな感じです。
ですね。はい。じゃあ次行きましょう。
はい、では次です。お知らせ、各種お知らせと。
And obviously, within things, you know, it's highly possible that things could change as well. Announcement time. Now that we're going to get announcements.
特設サイトであるサテライトサイトを開設することとなりました。ちょうど昨日プレオープンという形で、
So 4Gamers going to be a partnered site. They tweeted that yesterday.
今後ブループロトコルの公式サイトとは違った切り口で4ゲーマーさんならではのさまざまな企画の記事が掲載される予定となっております。他にもですね、コミュニティコンテンツについて4ゲーマーさんで企画検討をいただいておりますので、私たちの運営チームも何か協力してね、面白い企画
And then you can find various different community contents to be found on the site.
ずっとコミュニケーションをね、こう取っていきたいというふうに思ってます。
They want to continue these communication dev updates.
はい、このサテライトサイトの今後の展
So
開
this is going to be one of the ways that they do it. Also going through 4Gamer and whatnot.
担当してくださる4ゲーマーの編集者さん、オンラインゲームとても精通した方になっていますので、このコンテンツ結構僕はもうちょっと中身聞いてはいるんですけど、
楽しそうですか。
楽しみがあるなと思ってます。はい。
Yeah, when you get hands-on with the game, that's usually where it's all about.
では次のお知らせです。次は二次パスワードについてのお知らせです。正式サービス開始後から、
So one of the ways they're working on it is they're trying to keep fun things coming up.
ゲームにログインされる時から二次パスワードが必須と。
So they're going to have two-factor authentication. So the second login that you just need to set a PIN to help protect your account. But you're a patient Texan. Like, I'll just wait on because I ain't flying just Japan.
これは皆様の大切なキャラクターをですね、アカウント盗用とかという被害から保護するための機能となっておりますので、これを必須とさせていただいております。
教えちゃダメですよ。
はい。このアカウント盗用とかっていう被害ですね、自分のアカウントを不正に使われてしまうという被害なんですけど、一度発生してしまうと
Contradictions inbound or abound.
時間がかかります。で、
Oh, they look like they're on top of cloud. Not like they look excited. I'm sure there's like a nervousness about it because you're launching like this is a big thing. This is something worked on for so long. All right, thank you guys for the 60 likes. Appreciate that. It's still on my screen shows 59, but I'll take it. I'll take it.
やはりこういった状態になるとゲームをやめてしまうと
Huge.
理由がねできてしまうことになるので、なるべくそういった状態にならないように二次パスワードを設定して
And don't forget, for those that I've seen a couple people pop in, like, hey, I'm late. What did I miss? Don't worry, I will be putting out a summary video going over the biggest announcements on the things to be excited.
ブルプロのご利用が一時的にできなくなるというロックがかかります。この状態になった際には、サイトがですね、二次パスワードもし忘れてしまった。
Keep on rocking and rolling.
公式サイトのマイページにログインいただいて二次パスワードをリセットしていただくという必要があります。で、このリセット
Yeah, this is definitely a longer event.
バンダイナムコ ID に登録されているメールアドレ
I'm
ス
glad they're doing this in the summer because, like, I'd have to take Maddie to school right now. So she's out for summer.
ですので、メールアドレスがすでにご利用いただけなくなってしまっているという場合には、そのメールアドレスの変更から行わなければいけないという形となっていますので、ぜひ一度ですね、ご登録のメールアドレスが有効な状況であるかというところをご確認をお願いできればと思っています。二次パスワードだと最近はね、携帯電話を使ったものとかトークンを使ったものって、あったりしますけども、他のデバイスが必要ないという形でゲーム内で設定をさせていただくという形を取らせていただいております。はい、ちょっと面倒くさいなって思う方もこれ本当に重要なんです。
そう、はい、面倒くさいって思ってるかもしれないけど、良かったって思うこともあるわけなんでね、これは皆さんがやっていただいて、できるだけこういうことが、少なくなるようにしたいなというふうに思ってますし、さっきも言いましたけど、本当に教えちゃダメですよ。
配信される方、特に
気をつけてください。
いただければと思います。これ二次パスワードの画面ってそのマウスの、入力ですかね、になりますので、その画面を映してしまう。
Work's picking me. I'm about to have to wrap up. which is good because this is kind of on where they're at.
ればというふうに思っております。
Well, if you want to play on Japan, no. But if you want to wait for the global version, yes. 2024. We should also get some new news from Amazon today. I'm assuming from the Summer Games Fest. Rules and manners. Don't be a jerk. Don't be a jerk to people in game. Don't be a jerk if you're a streamer and you want to dog on other people that you're playing with. Just be cool. Yeah, next week and then 2 weeks till 16 Final Fantasy 16, guys. So, whew. Download it with a VPN. Like any interaction that you do with BlueProtocol.com, use a VPN or like exit lag or like whatever. Like, just try and protect yourself the best way possible. Because I cannot guarantee. Being kind isn't cool. Being kind isn't cool. That's so fucking funny. Excuse my language. I didn't mean to swear. Oh, what's going on, creature? How you doing, buddy?
不快に感じているよということを相手がこう意思表示を行っているにもかかわらずですね、同様の行為とか発言を繰り返す場合にはハラスメント。
Yeah, I wish this was coming, but the global was always 6 months after. Was always going to be 6 months after the Japan. So there, you know, like for me, I was like, oh, it's coming in June. Like I was like, that's easily going to be January, February. Yeah, just you know.
ね、レグナス来ていただく方にはですね、ぜひこの先ほどのものですね、もう巻き戻して止めていただいて、もう一回見ていただいて、公式サイトにもちゃんと載ってる。公式サイトにも載っておりますので、しっかり読んでください。
自分の目から見て正しいって思ったことが、他の人の目から見たときに必ずしも絶対的に正しいっていうことがやっぱりないんですよね。そこがやっぱり一番ぶつかる、それぞれがやっぱり正しいと思ってたりするので、やっぱりそういうところに圧力が生まれるとは思うので、それぞれやっぱり立場も違えば、オンラインゲームなんでね、例えば実際にやってる人が学生なのかもしれない、社会人なのかもしれないし、そういうところやっぱりそういうところの立ち位置の違いもあるので、やっぱりそれによって見え方、考え方も違いますので、まあその辺のちょっとなんだろうな、尊重をよろしくお願いします。
レグナスは
Regnus is a planet. For the record. A year would be a bummer, right? Like if we're talking June 2024, like that feels kind of far. But I don't think we're talking about that big of a day. I don't think they haven't talked about any of the console launches for this game. So I wonder if that's more of an Amazon thing, but I'm sure like, and they didn't talk about it as a part of the roadmap either. So that's a really good point, Techno. That's a really good point. It wasn't something that kind of popped in my head because I was also thinking console launch is the same time around global. And maybe that's also for Japan as well. Like they talked about having that cross-play, cross-save that they're working on. That is a critical component in the whole thing. So needing to kind of get those connected.
優しい言葉遣いで、チクチク言葉なしでお願いします。はい、
はい、ということで番組も終わりの時間が近づいてまいりましたので、ここで、次回予告です。
はい。
The next time for Dev Update 9, the game will be on. Early July will be the stream. So being that this is on a Thursday, I wonder if they'll go back to the Tuesday updates. Switch, man, dude, come out with a Switch 2, please, Nintendo. If it comes to, the thing is, if Nintendo embrace more cloud streaming as an option, then the answer would be yeah.
やっぱりなんかちょっと考えたいと思ってはいますんでね。何がいいんだろう。
Last time they wanted to give us a present.
何が欲しいですか。
So what do you guys want?
そんなことないんだけど、まあなんかね、考えたいなというふうに思ってますんで、まあどういうやり方がいいのか、何がいいのかもちょっとマーケティングの人たちもいるので、一存では決められませんのでね。
リアル系のものも含めてなんだと思うんだけど、まあ前回ほら
僕らパーカーから T シャツに今変わってるから、パーカー余ってんじゃねえのかお前という
One second.
話だったりとかもあるでしょうし余ってはないんだけど
でもここからのこうあったかくなっていく季節じゃないですか。
そう
パーカーもらっそれはそれで嬉しいんですかね。
冬まで取っとけばいいだけの話
冬まで取っとくから嬉しいんですかね。
まあ俺は嬉しいけどねとかね、わかんないけど
コメントで嬉しいのか嬉しくないのか。
T シャツくれっていう
T シャツ、
T シャツはね
T シャツ
新しいやつなんか
You don't even want to switch to? You want a full-blown Nintendo box again? I want a cloud version of Nintendo. Like, give me the Switch, and then have it integrate with cloud. Meaning, I can play Switch on my PC. I can play Switch wherever on anything because it's all my cloud account. And then I have an actual physical device that, like, while I'm within the range, it gives me the ability to, like, do you want to run this local or do you want to run this in the cloud? Cloud would save you so much battery. Local burns the thing. Oh, you're out and about? No, okay, we're going to run it locally, you know? You get mad if they sign on the top of the shirt, so they're sorry guys, I like him. This ran a little bit longer running into my start of my day.
いろいろ個人情報とかもいろいろ出てきやすいですから、ちょっとその辺はマーケティングのものと相談させてくださいませ。すいません、すぐ僕ここで変なこと言えないです。ごめんなさい。
はい。ということでですね、ちょっと時間稼ぎをしつつだったんですが、
そうなの？
この具体的にこの後の再開時間といいますか、時間を決めるためにこう後ろでいろいろと進めずにですね、待ってました。で、この後ですね、一旦終了のいつものご挨拶ですね。1時間半経ってるんですよ。はい。ということで、この後ゲームプレイの部分もございますので、一旦ここで小休憩を挟ませていただきます。10分くらいですかね。はい。その後こうあんまりこう長い時間にはならないかなと、コンテンツの性質上ですね、とは思うんですけど、スコアアタックとか、砂漠エリアとかですね、ご紹介を、だらっとプレイさせていただきます。ここから台本なし。
ここで台本
I'm over here writing up a PR real quick. For those who don't know, from a development, PR is like a pull request. Hey, here's the code that I changed. Here's how to test it, and then everybody tests it, approves it, and then it gets merged into the main branch. So they'll be taking a short break, and then they're going to show the Score Attack Desert area.
最後に今日の感想とユーザーの皆さんへのメッセージを一人ずつお願いできればと思います。はい。ごめん。毎回これ忘れるんだよ。
今のは鈴木さんが悪い。はい、本日も、ご覧いただきありがとうございました。ですね、1時間半、結構今回は分量がやばいぞというあれで、だいぶ、急ぎながらちゃちゃまはあんまり挟まないようにしつつで1時間半だったわけなんですけども、前半部分はキャンペーンとかがあったので、そこの部分は多いんですけど、中盤の販売商品からロードマップ、アップデートの話とかって毎月のことなんですよ、これ。
そうなんですよね。
Yeah, like there's lots of fun stuff to look forward to.
仕組みのね、
Yeah, Switch like it wouldn't run. But that's why you got to do the cloud stuff. And then Switch's online still is a bit of a problem. And it's just like, for me, I don't know. I just grow everly like frustrated, but then I continue to hand them money. So I am a part of the problem. They need to show Lancers what they're saying. It's gonna be rough. Every month. No, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, new class Lancer. The Blitz Lancer, Jeffrey, for the August update. Hells to the yeah, right? Called it. That you did. That you did. It's kind of wild. Like if they, man, the July and updates for this game sound thick.
そうなんですよね。次の締め切りが近いっていう
むしろ次の締め切り
がなっちゃうので、ちょっとあんまりまだ実感湧いてないんですけども、おそらくサービスイン当日、実際にサービス開始してユーザーさんの、遊んでられるところとかを見たりとか、あとは、もちろん自分でもログインして遊ぶつもりなので、その辺になって初めて、サービスインしたっていう時間が湧いてくるのかなと思ってます。
Next week. game launches.
ずっとアップデートもしていきますし
They did. They updated the roadmap. I have them time stamped here for you in the live stream. So after this ends, you can kind of just jump to whatever you need. Because I have to get to work, and then also I'll get a summary out for you guys ASAP, so that way y'all can just tell you, like, hey, here's the summary, etc.
そういうことになりますね。
だよね。
木曜日ですよね、今日。はい。
8年やってきて、あと6日で始まっちゃうんだっていや長かったし皆さんにもお待たせしたんでもういよいよだっていうワクワクも当然あるんですけど出るんだねすごいことだと思うんですよね。だからここまで、一緒に作ってきた、スタッフの皆さんもそうですし今こうやってね今日も集まっていただいて見ていただいてで今から始まったら
No, well, if we hear anything on the global launch, that's going to come later today at the Summer Games Fest. But most likely, I'm hoping we'll hear about the beta date at Summer Games Fest today.
運営のアカウントと2個やっていくのでシークレットで
So in terms of their early July stream, hey, Trey, thanks for the liking on the Facebook side of things, dude. So June, July, early July, they said. We know like the 12th is kind of the end of the kickoff. So campaign, they could most likely it's July 11th. July 11th. I'm gonna guess that's the next BP date.
その開発スタッフとかとももちろん何回もやってるんだけど本当にみんなのその楽しい姿見たりとか自分もその世界で一緒に楽しい空間で生きていくっていうことがやりたくてここまで来たわけなのですいませんシークレットの下岡もあなたと同じ星におりますが優しくしてやってください。というっていうか分かんないとは思うんですけど、シークレットで存在していると思うので、プレイアカウントもねちょっと分かりやすく、したものも準備していただくかもしれませんが、そちらの方では下岡として皆さんと
下岡として出るやつは皆さんと。
But they're going to be playing. They're going to be secretly playing among us, not the game among us, but Blue Protocol with us. But they won't let you know that it's them.
運営のねあれをつけたあれだとやっぱり普通のプレイじゃないじゃないですか。
そうなんですよね。
だからどういう風にユーザーさんが楽しんでるかとか本当になんだろう一プレイヤーのふりをしてプレイできないので、だから普通の
Among Us.
プレイして運営の名前がついてるアカウントは
We gotta vote them all out and find the one.
フラッと歩いて
最近どうよっていう
Among Us Protocol.
みんなと会話もしたいしその時には、このペルソナで喋ることもやっぱり大事だと思ってるしそのみんなの生の声をその同じ星のもと一緒にプレイしてっていうこともすごく思ってるのでもしこんな感じの雰囲気作りのアバターがいたら俺かもしれないわかんない誤解される人がいるかもしれないからすいませんそんなことはないと思いますが、ぜひ6日もねよろしくお願いします。
はい、本日は、最後までご覧いただきありがとうございました。下岡さんも言ってましたけどあと6日なんですよね。
はい、
Just 6 days, guys. Just 6 days.
なんでしょういろんなルールの確認とかツールの確認とか、フローの確認みたいなことをさせていただいてるんですけどその中にはですねお知らせの準備というものがありまして。
And so many announcements to prepare. So their work isn't slowing down at all. Like they're ready to rock and roll.
皆さん重要だと思うんですよ。最初に
Players want to play. Players want to play.
でゲームをしてやりたいゲームをねやっていただくのも本当にいいんですけどちょっとね休憩いただく時とかに公式サイトのお知らせとかをご覧いただくと情報載ってますんで。はい。
苦労が報われます。
そうです。僕らそのために書いて絶対これ読んでよって思ってるお知らせってあんまりないじゃないですよ。はい。ないくてちょっとね休みの間とか例えば会社に行く時の電車の中とかでもいいのでこういったお知らせ出てるなとかは見ていただくと嬉しいですし プレイガイドもね、
そうね、だから
更新
お
されます
問い合わせする時もね、その FAQ も多分
Yeah, Summer of Games Fest kicks off today.
例えば FAQ ちゃんと読んでいただくとか、していただけると嬉しいなと思いますね。
はい。という
Yeah, so they're writing up the frequently asked questions, going over all kind of the announcements and stuff like that they did today.
ではですね、本日のブルプロ通信はもうちょこっとだけ続くんですが、一旦ここで終了というところになります。再開は21時45分から21時45分から今度はゲームプレイ、延長戦という形に、させていただきます。では一旦
Today is a great day.
させていただきます。皆さん最後までご覧いただきありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
All right. That officially is going to end the stream now. They're going to take a 5-minute break, and then they're going to show off some things going on. Looks like my wife's calling me. So this is the perfect time for me to wrap up and end. Thanks, guys. I got to bounce. I love you guys, and thanks for being a part of this. So, until next time, I'll have that summary up for you.